Welcome back, guys. We've had a change of plan. We're not doing the catacombs because we couldn't get tickets for today. We're going on Wednesday after our 2 days in Disney, which starts tomorrow. So instead we come to Montmartre and we're going to Sacre, which I think is up a hill behind us. But in the station there was a sign for a funicular railway. Did you see that?
No, I was too busy trying to get out.
Okay, I think there's a funicular railway up to it, like what we did in Prague. I think when we did that. So I don't know how big the hill is. I kind of didn't expect there to be a hill at all, to be honest.
Don't like it.
Paul is crying.
Bad legs.
Yeah. So we're going to go up to the church first, and then I'm told this is a very beautiful part of Paris. You might wander around the town a little bit as well. But first pinnacle, the church.
Allons-y.
We've just seen the funicular railway behind the trees over there, and actually the hill's not that high, so I'm quite happy to just go up these stairs to the church there.
Anyone's seen Kung Fu Panda, Poe when he reaches the top steps of the temple? That'll be me.
I mean, you can take the railway.
I can.
Go on.
You're not going to make me.
No, I'm not going to make you, no. I'm going to make you walk.
He's got a
It's
gun.
entirely optional. Do as I say. Stairs now. Yeah. We're going up. Apparently you can go inside. I hope. We're not quite at the top yet, but the views are already incredible from up here. Paul has died already. He's a bit further to go. Yeah. You can see right across Paris. Well, it's not quite Eiffel Tower level views, but still really nice. We're at the top, and Paul just noticed that this appears to be the queue to get in.
It's either that or they're waiting for the toilets.
It could be either. I think we should join the queue. But if I'm all up here and not go in.
I didn't say that. I just went...
He is defeated. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
That was a beautiful church inside. I didn't vlog anything because there were little signs saying to be silent, so we remained our best silent, quiet. Yeah, I was quite surprised to find signs in English.
Yes.
It's certainly a church open to everyone to try and worship. They certainly encourage you to go into the middle to worship because you're not allowed in there if you're not doing prayer or anything. So you just walk around the outside if you're not going there for prayer.
They've got like an information booth, they've got areas where you can sort of look at models of the building and how they're constructed.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like a church and sort of a museum in sections about it. There's lots of information about its history.
Yeah, I think it's just giving you information about, you know.
Yeah, I think they're aware they're a tourist attraction and a religious building, which was good. I was expecting just a religious building, so it's quite good to hear about it. Something about cardinals and things. It's really interesting, really worth a visit. It's a beautiful building. I think I didn't say too much about it. I didn't read many of the signs. I kind of was more taken over by the beauty of it. Like the statues in there, those four angels around the middle are incredible. The window is breathtaking, and there's like a small window on the way out, which...
But there's a couple, believe it or not.
Yeah, no, but I was in the one that had the light coming through.
Yeah.
And I tried to get a video of it, but I don't think it comes off quite well on video, like the light coming through this window and how it beamed across the church. It was really a beautiful sight. There is a sign out when you come out saying about there being a panoramic view of Paris. We're assuming it's on that bit over there, but we're not sure.
We're going to have a look explore and see.
So we're going to have a look and see if we can work it out, or if it just means there's barriers here, at which point we've seen that from up here. But we're hoping there's a higher point, because it's almost perfect, but there's enough trees in the way that you can't quite get a fantastic view. So I'm hoping you can get up there. And then we're going to go around the town, I think, aren't we?
Yeah, as slowly as possible.
Let's go. It turns out we weren't meant to leave the church to find that panoramic thing of Paris, but it's also not a panoramic view of Paris. It seems to be a photography exhibition below the church. It's down there. So I think we are just going to walk down here a little bit, see more of the church.
Yep.
And then head back down to town.
Sounds like a plan.
We're walking along and I go, oh my god, that's beautiful. And Paul goes, what? The gargoyle? I went, no, the guy with the cat. His cat started to get a little bit fidgety, so we stopped playing. I gave him a couple of euros because I'm not carrying much cash, because I'm using my Revolut card for everything. But I have a little bit left over from my last trip to Paris, so... That's really cute. His cat's in there so well behaved, and he got a little bit fed up and just like calling down to the accordion. After a little wander around the back, we've gone down some steps, wandered up a street, ended up back at the church.
Nice little roundabout.
Yeah, it was a cute little walk around the back streets. We saw obviously the guy with the cat, like the best bit of Paris so far. Sorry, Eiffel Tower and the zoo, but that was just fun. And now we're taking 5 minutes with some snacks, and then I think we're going to go properly into the little town area down there and see what we see. It does look pretty.
A lot to see, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's more like that historic kind of France we see in the old movies and things. It looks really nice. So me and Paul play games in our free time, and a big one we've had lately is Sea of Thieves, and we just found this, which appears to be the Sea of Thieves logo, just graffiti on the side of a shop.
Very strange indeed.
No explanation. We're going to walk away now. These houses look straight. That house looks crooked. And then they're straight again. I wonder what the architect was thinking. Like we're behind on schedule, just rush. I think Paul is giving up. We're back at the church again, and I said we're going up and over to into the... If you don't see me again, you know why. You can do it, Paul, come on. It's the last bit of stairs, and then we should be in the really pretty part, I think. So Montmartre is very famous for its architecture, which I can see why, it's very historic. Like really old Paris. I think I mentioned that earlier when we first arrived, but up here it really hits home with how historic it looks, which is really nice. Quite looking forward to exploring it. Yeah. But the buildings behind here just look really pretty. And it all goes down there with the old shutters and things. Very different to the central part of Paris where the Eiffel Tower now is, which is very modern. Found another church that I can go in. Much smaller than the other one, but we might as well we're here. But the more I've walked up these streets, just the more beautiful it appears. Like roses across the building, and is that a market down there, or is that an outside eating area?
Looks like an outside eating area, but I could be wrong.
So we'll go down next.
Yeah.
Church first, then over there. Yeah, much smaller church, and a little piano thing going on in there, which is quite nice. The
piano.
Yeah, the audio carried quite well through the church. That sounded really nice. They couldn't go around much of it because they roped it all off, I assume because of the recycle thing they're doing. One thing I've noticed both in this church and the other one, they have a little font. I don't know if they're called a font, but they got the holy water in. I've seen people obviously using it doing the whole. I don't know what that's called. You know what that's ccalled? I'm not religious, as you can tell. Yeah, the Son, the Father. Yeah, the
name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
That, yeah. I don't know if it's because these are Roman Catholic churches, because I've never seen that in England, and I think a lot of English churches are CAV, aren't they? So I wonder if that's why. I wonder if it's just because they're Roman Catholic, it's a bigger thing. And to be fair, a lot of English churches aren't even really new. Walking around their empty, because these have all had...
Yeah, they've always had people in, like the Sacre, Coeur, those
manned quite heavily, a lot of religious people started.
Seemed like a vicar or a priest, or...
And there's somebody out the front, wasn't there? There was a nun down the steps.
Speaking to the busker, entertainer.
Yeah, and in here there were vicars. Yeah, so yeah, a lot more manned. So I think maybe it's because they're Roman Catholic. I don't know. I really wouldn't like to say, but yeah, it's really interesting to see like a more functioning church, I suppose. Because even when you go to a place like St Paul's Cathedral, it's functioning, but really touristy. Yeah, I mean, it's really touristy as well. But otherwise, most churches are manned that I've seen in England. Okay, now we're going to have a look at what might be an outside seating area or a market. I ain't got a clue, but it looks really nice down there. You can see art. And there's a road train. So yeah, here's a seating area with art outside, which is really nice. Actually, some of these pictures are actually impressive, aren't they? Look at those ones there.
Yeah.
And they're really nice. So the street we're about to walk down has won an award for being the prettiest in Paris and one of the oldest. I believe it's pronounced Rue d'Abreuvoir, I think. And there's a pub down the end that was visited by Picasso and some other writers and things. I didn't really list them, it just said Picasso is the main one. Yeah, apparently it's the one awards for the prettiest street in Paris.
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, we get the final say apparently. So this restaurant behind, Le Maison Rose, is the restaurant that was visited by Picasso, among others. It's quite a cool little historic fact, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, the road is incredibly pretty with all the vines and the old buildings and the rocks.
It's very nice indeed.
Yeah, we walked up here and we found it.
More to see, more to explore.
Yeah. And we also have just an old beetle going by. Something I just learned from these little boards behind me is Van Gogh lived in Montmartre for a little bit. That's really awesome. It truly is like an artistic place. We're heading back to the station, but the accordion player is still here with his cat. Yay! The cat ruined the floor when they played it. Go cats! Pigeon of Paris, designed to destroy. their walkway. So we're going to get off the train and stop early on the way home and pop to the Moulin Rouge because there's a bar on the roof of it. I'm going to grab a drink before heading back for dinner in the apartment. There's cars. It's no car day in Paris today, so the trains are really busy, but cars are allowed to drive under certain circumstances. But I think they're getting confused by the pedestrians. And we've made it to Moulin Rouge. We had to wait a little while down the bottom to just be let in, but we are finally in the bar above Moulin Rouge. There is the famous iconic windmill. We're right behind it. And you can get the menu on a QR code. So we're going to get some drinks. We got our drinks, time to unwind. And we're finally back at the apartment. We've come back early because we want to rest ready for 2 days of Disney, which I think is going to be exhausting. Just found out also that the Avengers Campus is open later than everywhere else, open until 10:30 rather than 9:30. So we're going to stay as late as we can, I think, unless we get really, really exhausted. So yeah, we're going to have an early-ish night, unwind with a game of Villainous. I've got the new Loki pack for that, and a little bit of Stranger Things. And then yeah, up and ready for Disney first thing tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan.
See you tomorrow, guys.
See ya.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Paul speaking. One of the things that we do tend to do, especially if I'm going away on one of Darren's adventures, we bring Groot along, and basically I do my own little page called Baby Groot Adventures, in which I take little Groot here with me, and yeah, basically we try and find funny and good shots to take, and some of the process is, as you can see, Darren posing him and taking pictures of him in sort of landmark spots and stuff like that. It isn't a lot of work, but it is fun, especially like with certain things you can do with him. Like, he's very poseable, so it gives us the chance to sort of have him climbing trees, laying in the grass, as you can see, even sometimes just posing with objects. So it makes it a lot of fun. And again, that is the Baby Groot Adventures. Hopefully the link will be down in the description, and yeah, hopefully I'll have some new followers, and thank you if you do.